Let me show you how to significantly improve your battery life on your Google Pixel 10, 10 Pro or 10a. So if you maybe have some problems with the battery life, then you definitely aren't alone compared to, for example, to Samsung phones. I think Pixel phones aren't that good when it comes to battery life, or also even iPhones. So they're probably the worst when it comes to battery life, especially the standby time. But yeah, so first what you can do is you can simply go in your settings and let's disable especially some hidden cheeky features that are actually known to drain quite a lot of battery. So first simply go in your location here, location services, and you want to disable these Wi-Fi scannings and also Bluetooth scanning. So again, this phone, for some reason, is actually scanning for new Wi-Fi networks and also new Bluetooth networks all the darn time. So again, it drains quite a lot of battery here. Also, as you can also disable this as well, so if needed. Then also what you can do is you can simply disable all the unneeded connections on your phone. That also will actually improve your battery life significantly. For example, if you currently aren't using your Bluetooth, so simply turn it off. Why would you need it? And also same for example for Wi-Fi. If you, for example, are currently using your mobile data, so why are you keeping your Wi-Fi on? It obviously is draining the battery. So go over here and also make sure to disable the Wi-Fi and all enabled when you actually need it. And also same for maybe some hotspots. So if you do not need that, turn it off. But yeah, for example, I need that at the moment. Also, by the way, if you maybe have some Wi-Fi networks that you can connect to, I suggest to actually connect this phone to a Wi-Fi network instead of the 4G or 5G mobile network, because Wi-Fi transfer data consumes, I guess, maybe up to like 4 or 5 times less energy. So again, the battery drain from the mobile data transfer is probably the biggest you can get on this phone. So I think that drains actually the most battery on these phones. So if you have Wi-Fi, use that instead. And next you can also go in your settings and open up your display settings. You can also play around with this stuff here. So first also I suggest to use adaptive brightness instead of fixed brightness, as it's obviously going to adjust the brightness to whatever you need. So the brighter your screen, obviously the more battery drain you will get. Also, for example, see you have this dark theme, which essentially turns basically your screen almost like black in most places. And obviously, again, this drains way less battery life. For example, check this if I have the dark mode enabled. So you see it doesn't actually emit any light. But if I disable it, so you see how my palm illuminates. So this drains like absolutely insane battery. So make sure you have the dark mode enabled, if you can. Also over here in the screen resolution, so if you have the Pro models, you can actually drop down the screen resolution. So when it comes to the crispness, really, I'm not really seeing actually that much difference between these two. But again, this will actually improve your battery consumption as well, so decrease it. And also you can disable the smooth display here as well. Essentially, so these phones have got 120 Hz displays, which makes the display actually appear very smooth and like fluid. But yeah, it obviously drains quite a bit more battery life as well, this feature. Also, one more thing in the display and touch settings. So make sure you also adjust your screen timeout, so something that is suitable for you. For example, see I have enabled like 10 minutes because I need for filming these videos. But again, by default, I have it running in the 15 seconds, so it doesn't actually keep the screen on while I'm not using it. Also, we have the screen attention feature as well, so you can actually even enable this feature and run it with this one, because the phone will automatically detect if you are actually using the phone, and if you are, it won't actually turn off the display. So it uses your camera to see, basically look if you are actually using the phone. And also next, go in your network internet settings, click on your SIM cards, click on the SIM card you're using for your mobile data. And I suggest, if you actually do not have like very specific need for the 5G, to actually run your phone network in the 4G LTE, because it drains way less battery life. So again, up to like 2 times less battery life to transfer pretty much the same amount of data. So again, if you, for example, are downloading some very heavy movies, then again, temporarily go back here, enable the 5G when you actually need to transfer some very long and large files. But for everyday usage, I actually suggest to use your phone in the 4G LTE network. Again, it drains way less battery life. Also, especially if maybe you do not have the best 5G coverage in your area. So again, the 4G network, simply the bands simply like stretch much further than the 5G. So again, if you are living in some rural area where you do not have the best coverage, again, if you enable this feature, it will give you probably the best savings possible. Also, next in battery settings as well, go over here in the battery health. So if you want to get the best runtime, I suggest to actually disable the charging optimization. So this phone doesn't actually limit, so by default, it will only charge up to 80%. So if you do not have the indicator for the battery even enabled, you might not even know that your phone is not charging fully. So again, make sure to disable it so it actually charges fully and provides you actually the full battery capacity. Also, this battery health assistance as well, you can disable it. So again, it gives you simply less of runtime basically on a single charge. It might actually prolong your battery lifespan, but again, so that's I do not think it actually does that much in real life. And also, finally, some maintenance tips about your phone. So if you have a lot of apps running in the background at all times, these obviously also are draining a bit of extra energy. So I suggest to from time to time simply close everything you have in the background on this phone. Also, when it comes to the storage, for example, if you are running very low on your storage, this phone also will become very slow and sluggish. For example, if you go over here and check how many gigabytes you have left, if you have maybe less than 10 gigabytes, your phone will become more sluggish, and also it will the performance will decrease, and also it will eat more battery. So again, not only it will become sluggish, but also it won't be simply good. So again, make sure to clean up your storage as well. And as a final tip, I also suggest you to even restart your phone from time to time, so it clears all the background junk from it. So you simply click restart, so the phone will turn off, and also every time you restart, it also is doing a basic housekeeping as well on the phone, checking if everything is okay, resetting all the adapters, clearing all the cache, and pretty much everything. So basically, so it will function and run the most efficient it can essentially. So I suggest to do that maybe every few days. Simply restart your phone. So see, it takes maybe 20 seconds to do that. And again, not only the performance of your phone will be better, but also the battery life as well will give you noticeable improvement. And finally, also this phone has got this extreme battery saver mode as well. So if you swipe down in this quick menus, I see you also have your battery saver. So you click and hold on this and it will open more settings here. So for example, you can enable this special mode where basically the phone will limit pretty much I guess 90% of service and apps and give you the best possible battery life. So by default, if you enable it, so it's a standard battery saver, but make sure to enable the extreme. So combine this plus this together here, and then you see basically a lot of apps even become unavailable. Again, they won't run in the background, won't check anything. So again, it also limits all the service, enables the dark mode, and so you see a lot of stuff also gets turned off here. Obviously, you can turn on some things that you might need. The discover page is not working, any widgets is not working, draining battery. So if perhaps you are running extremely low on your battery, simply enable this if you want to stretch it the most. Also, in this mode, if you click here, you can also choose which apps you still want to run in the extreme battery saver mode. So simply select which you still need. But you see it's limiting pretty much everything I have on my phone and not actually allow it to even run in the background at all. Okay, good luck.